If your IQ is above 145, your brain is not just faster, it's different, in ways most people around you will never fully understand. And if you've ever felt like you don't belong, this might explain why. Most people think intelligence is about solving problems faster, but at extreme levels, it changes how you experience reality itself. High intelligence doesn't make life easier. It makes reality harder to ignore. You process more, you feel more, you notice things most people filter out. And by the end of this, you'll know whether you're just smart or operating on a completely different level. This is where it gets interesting. High IQ isn't about a bigger brain. It's about connection density. Your brain has more active pathways, more links between ideas, faster internal communication. Your brain isn't just thinking more, it's thinking in more directions at the same time. And that creates something unusual. Intensity. Music hits deeper, textures feel stronger, emotions become physical. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by things others barely notice, this is why. Your brain has a filter. It's supposed to block out useless information, background noise, small details. But in highly intelligent people, that filter is weaker. You don't just see more, you see everything. You don't feel different because you think more. You feel different because you see too much. This is called low latent inhibition, and it's a double-edged sword. It creates creativity, pattern recognition, insight, but also overstimulation, anxiety, mental overload. Now here's the part nobody talks about. Your mind doesn't grow evenly. You can think like an adult, but feel like a child. You can understand complex ideas, but struggle with simple emotions. You're not immature, you're misaligned. If you've ever felt like you don't match your own age, this is why. Have you ever explained something and people just don't get it? Not because they're not listening, but because they literally can't follow your thinking speed. You're not bad at explaining, you're just too far ahead. And this creates something dangerous: isolation. Because you're surrounded by people, but rarely understood. Now here's where it gets serious. High intelligence often looks like a disorder. Restlessness, intensity, overthinking, sensitivity. And many people get misdiagnosed, not because something is wrong with you, but because you don't fit the system. A system built for average minds will always mislabel extreme ones. You're not broken, you're just not designed for average environments. Now here's the honest truth. High IQ doesn't guarantee success. It gives you potential, not direction. Because intelligence without control becomes chaos. The smartest minds don't struggle with answers. They struggle with everything they can't unsee. So if you recognize yourself in this, you're not broken. You're not weird. You're just operating on a different frequency. But here's the responsibility. Once you see the world clearly, you don't get to unsee it. So the question is, what are you going to do with it? This is how point 96, where we don't fix you, we decode you.